All right, good morning. It is time for your health check. All this week on Daybreak as a way to celebrate my last week here at WFAA. We are revisiting some of my favorite stories from the last 7 years. This one takes us back to the intersection of medicine, technology, lifelong dreams, and incredible doctors. To any mother,
he weighed 8 pounds 4 ounces.
There's no bigger blessing than a baby.
He's our miracle baby.
Baby Stetson.
He's pretty perfect in every way.
Yeah.
Has 2 doting moms.
We're very, very grateful for him. We just sit and stare at him.
Bliss and Ashley met 6 years ago, fell in love, then came marriage, then
I wanted to be pregnant for so long and so bad.
I always wanted to have a child. I just didn't want to carry the child.
Ashley and Bliss knew welcoming their own biological child would require a sperm donor and some creativity.
Obviously, us being 2 women, we were like, how can we make this happen? We felt like, there has to be a way.
Turns out there is a way for both women to carry the same baby.
And it looks like this.
Fertility specialists Kathy Duty and husband Kevin at CARE Fertility in Bedford would be the first to try reciprocal in vitro fertilization using radical technology to give Bliss and Ashley a shot at motherhood.
How did that come about?
Me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had this idea.
Right. We were just talking one night at home, and I said, I think we could use it for a same-sex couple. And Kevin said, I think you're right. I think we could.
Here's how. The process starts like traditional IVF.
Bliss went through the stimulation of her ovaries and the egg harvest.
Instead of placing the sperm and Bliss's eggs into incubators in a lab, which is called reciprocal IVF and has been carried out for same-sex couples for years, they go into the chamber of this device immediately after egg retrieval. It's called an Invocell, the device placed into Bliss's body for 5 days where early embryo development begins.
She got the embryo off to an early start. The eggs fertilized in her body, and when they returned 5 days later, we removed the device and froze the embryos.
Next, it's Ashley's turn.
Almost like passing the baton, like it's a relay race.
Doctors evaluated Ashley's uterus, gave her estrogen, then progesterone, waited for the right time, and transferred her wife's embryos to her body. And would you believe they got pregnant on the first try?
She got to carry him for 5 days and was a big part of the fertilization, and then I carried him for 9 months. So that made it really special for the both of us that we both were involved, and she got to be a part of it and I got to be a part of it.
What do you say to people who will inevitably say, you're playing with science, this is not how God intended for things to happen, and this is wrong?
Well, I would respectfully disagree with someone. I think that family, children, a loving relationship is exactly everything that was meant to be in our world.
It was everything that I hoped it would be.
Stetson is a happy, healthy 5-month-old. Bliss and Ashley are busy with motherhood.
No one really knew it was possible, but it worked magnificently.
The couple has 2 additional frozen embryos from Bliss, which they could use the same way, unless Ashley wants to use her eggs next time.
I think it opens up, new avenues, new choices for same-sex couples.
A reminder, doctors say there is not one path to parenthood.
And we have Bliss and Ashley here along with Stetson this morning. And of course, Dr. Kathy Duty from CARE Fertility in Bedford, who I call the best fertility doctor in this area. So thank you all for waking up super early and driving, I know, very far to come and see us this morning. Okay, so tell us about Stetson. How old is he now?
You want to say how old you are?
4.
4. What do you like to do? What kind of games do you like to play?
You want to say what you just got for Christmas?
I got a big boy 4-wheeler.
A big boy 4-wheeler. Oh, and so as we can see,
He's a little shy.
He's a little shy, but that's okay. It's very early for him. How have things been since we last chatted?
Really great. It's been a whirlwind. We were just talking this morning. We can't believe it's already been 4 years since all this. I mean, he's just changed our life for the better. And just the impact that this has had on our family, but so many others. We had people reach out all across the world to us. And so it was very special. Very special.
Now, I have to ask y'all about those 2 additional embryos. Are there plans?
There actually are plans. We're actually working on that right now, aren't we, Dr. Kathy?
It's going to be changing.
It's going to be, okay, can you share more?
Well, we've done everything for her to get ready. It's just a matter now of starting the estrogen with her period, and then starting her progesterone and scheduling her transfer.
Okay, all right. So, and you would carry again?
Yes,
okay.
I'll be carrying again.
Okay. Has the technology changed since we last spoke? Has anything changed? Like, would you do anything differently in terms of the process?
No, I think in terms of the in vitro with Invocell, nothing's really changed there. I think it is still a very viable option for many, many couples, and we've now had a couple of couples who've had 3 separate pregnancies from one Invocell cycle. So 3 children from one simple procedure.
When you look back at our story and the interview, and now when you see Stetson, I mean, what goes through your mind? Yeah, and in your heart, really, because that's what this is about.
My favorite part is watching children grow up, and getting to be with him this morning. Best Christmas present ever.
Best Christmas present ever. I would have to agree.
He's adorable.
Thank you, Stetson, for waking up early. We are so thankful to all of you for coming in and sharing an update with us. I can't wait to hear what happens, baby number 2.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Duty.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to send things over to Marielle.